You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music. Welcome back to my channel, guys. We are here. I'm here with Michelle. We here with what that? Yeah, don't pay her no mind. She goofy like that.
Really?
Yeah. We here with Shit Happy. It's Thursday, Friday Eve. One day closer to the weekend, aka I don't know. I'm tired. I'm ready for the work week to be over with. And y'all know there'll be a lot of stuff that be happening during the week. But I pick and choose what I'm gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? Just on what piqued my interest. I ain't just gonna be talking about stuff just because it's trending. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, we got to kick it off with the infamous Wendy Williams. She went on her television show and told the world that basically she's living in a sober home now, a sober house. Every day after her show, she goes across the street, do 2 hours of Pilates.
Why are you talking like that?
This is how she was talking. She
was not talking like that. Keep going.
She do 2 hours of Pilates because she care about her little physique. However you say the word, physique body, basically. Then from there, she goes to these meetings with her brothers and sisters. And then from there, she goes to the sober house where lights out at 10. They're locked in their room at 10, and she just left looking up at the dark roof until she falls asleep and wait for the next day to come so she can report to the
You just
window.
really sounded very dramatic.
Well, listen. What's your take on it?
I want to know. I want you to say what you think first.
I
want you to
okay.
say what you think first, so I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a lot of deflection. Look, Wendy has had a rough. I don't know when all that stuff came out. Maybe in November, December-ish. But she's had a rough couple of months. And I just think I'm not gonna say she in a rough situation. The only reason I say I wouldn't say that is because when you're a messy person, I mean, it is what it is. Like, she used to being involved in mess. You know what I'm saying? And
so what would you say?
Hold on, you just said.
Okay,
You just said.
Go.
So, I just feel like she deflecting from the real story that actually matters. Why is she in this sober house? What led her to, because she talked about her history of doing cocaine.
Is that what really matters?
Yes, it really is, because when you have a platform and you talk about everyone else's demons, everyone else's secrets, everyone else's lies, allegations, and whatever else it is that she like to speak on, why haven't she spoken about what she went through? Why can't she just give the audience 2 to 5 minutes of actually what happened?
So, I was expecting you to have the same energy that you had before. So let me just counter what you had said, what you saying. You basically trying to start off doing that same thing about talking about celebrities and all of that stuff. You starting to do that. So with that being said, when you blow up and you get thousands and thousands, millions, or however many views that she gets, are you gonna keep that same energy when trouble comes to you? Or are you gonna have them same expectations for yourself as you have for her?
I would like to think so, and let me tell you why.
I know that you ain't being truthful because you don't tell your business. You don't tell nobody. You don't tell nobody none of your business. It's all on the hush hush. So if you trying to get me to believe. You trying to get me to believe that if you was Wendy Williams, you would come out? No. So it ain't funny. I'm being for real. You are very on the hush hush. You try to keep stuff very secret. So you being in that same position is just not gonna happen. You don't even gonna have them same expectations. Secondly, you had said.
Okay, go ahead.
You said, man, I'm telling you, I wish you had the same energy because you said that you felt like she was deflected and what she was trying to block was from people talking about her marriage and all of that stuff. So here's again, put yourself in
But you know,
situation.
stories were leaking about her being in this sober house and, you know, doing all this counseling or whatever. And then I just obviously that
She felt like it was about to come out anyway.
yeah, so she tried to get ahead of it. But why not try to get ahead of the story of your husband beating her? Why not try to get ahead of the story?
You realize, okay, I don't know about the putting hands on, or I don't know about that stuff. But I do know, I mean, if that's the case, I don't know about that.
You about to take it, though.
I'm saying, you don't think that there's plenty of folks that have been cheated on, and lied to, people that's been married and cheated on, and they don't tell out their business because they continue going on. She is not obligated to tell us her business. Granted, it'd be nice if she did because she does the gossip, but she don't owe me nothing. She don't have to speak about her marriage if she don't want to. She don't have to. It's plenty of folks that's getting cheated on. That's not Wendy Williams. That'll never be a Wendy Williams in her position that's being cheated on. And they ain't having this. They ain't going around telling their own business. And they stand with their man.
Can I stop you real quick?
Yes.
That's the root of the problem.
What is?
Exactly everything you just said.
What's the root of the problem? How you think her marriage is the root of her being a sober? And I'm sure it probably is. I'm sure that it probably is. But I feel like if somebody that has been addicted to drugs before, I feel like of course it's nice when you're sober and you like have so many years of sobriety or all. I think that's fine, but I also feel like it's always something that is there. It's like an addictive type of personality where you'll be more, your triggers are more, what's the word I'm looking for?
It'd be more sensitive.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure that her marriage situation has something to do with why she is in the sober house. But did I expect her to come on TV and say because of my marriage and all this stuff, I'm addicted to crack and now I'm in the sober house? No, I think that she was fine with what she had said. And I don't need nothing else from her because if it was me, I'm telling my business, I'll be a hush too until I can't. So, and you would too.
Alright, so first of all, it ain't nothing wrong with her being addicted to cocaine.
Okay.
That's number one. I mean, look.
I didn't say that.
I'm finna go in because you're gonna try it. So, first of all, ain't nothing wrong with her being addicted to the booger sugar. You know, they call it booger sugar for a reason. We all like sweets. You feel me? That's number one and most important. Number two, if I was in Wendy Williams' situation, I would be singing like a bird. Explain. Okay, well, in order for me to be in a Wendy Williams situation, I would have to get my ASS beat by you. And I would have to step away from my platform, and I would have to be this mega star. I would have to, be all of these things. But hold on, let me talk. Just stop it. Just let me talk.
Okay, keep going.
And I'm just telling you right now, if I'm ever in a situation, and I don't care how this sounds, but I'm gonna say it, as a man, if I'm ever in a situation where the woman that I'm with put hands on me, bruise me up, beat me down, shoot me to the ground, and tell me that she runs me all around and round, I'm singing like a bird. Cause you know why? Every time a man put his hands on a woman, women go singing. The man, a dog, ain't no good. He need to be locked up. And get what? You put your hands on me, you know what I'm gonna do? If I'm Wendy Williams, I ain't Wendy Williams. And you know what I'm saying? I think it's sexy when a woman put, fight back. But that's not,
fight back?
Yeah.
You want to be in an abusive relationship?
Well, I shouldn't say fight back,
Okay.
but you know what I'm saying? You know what? She roughed me up a little bit. You be like, okay. But anyway, that's me put my business out there. You saw how I did that? You didn't even notice it. So anyways, so if I was as famous and had the platform that a Wendy Williams had, and the woman was to beat my behind, look here, hey, I'm singing. She put Rihanna beat me up. She had me in the dog.
You just said Rihanna. You know that's not. No, keep going.
Why are you hating on who I call?
No,
it don't have to be Rihanna. It don't have to be Rihanna Fenty. There's other people named Rihanna.
If I beat you up.
If I'm as famous as Wendy,
even if you ain't,
no, you said if I was in her situation.
Okay, go ahead.
If I'm in her, it has to be parallel. Because I can't just be a regular person and get beat up and think that.
What you think gonna happen? You keep up this YouTube.
I don't know, but first of all, YouTube and having a television platform is two different things.
But it's a start. It's like, you know how much money YouTube people that
you changing the subject.
I'm just saying it could be the same. Just because you ain't on TV,
no,
I mean, it's still a lot of people that can
look, let me tell you something.
Whatever on the YouTube.
Let me tell you something. How many of the YouTube followers that you follow trend on Twitter? Just name one. My point exactly. But how many celebrities they got platforms as big as Wendy Williams trend on Twitter? Thousands and hundreds, and it never fails. So once again, it does matter. If I have her platform where I just sit around and talk crap about other women who mans put their hands on them and XYZ, I owe it to them. That's who she owe it to.
When have you heard her talking about somebody that's been in an abusive relationship?
I don't watch her show.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, I've been, you know,
Okay,
I ain't never seen anything about her downing somebody that was in an abusive relationship.
Okay then. Okay. The definition of abuse is different forms of abuse. That's number one. Let's go there. But also, okay, let's take abuse off the table. Let's talk about women that get cheated on by their men. How many times she called them?
Again, it's plenty of people that get cheated on
and
still end up staying with them. She's just doing the same thing.
I ain't letting you keep that energy. I'm not. Hold on. I'm not letting you keep that energy. How many people, women specifically, has been cheated on and she went on her platform and talked about their situation and how they need to leave that?
Hold on, no. A situation, I can't talk about somebody else's situation.
Answer the question. Don't deflect.
I don't know.
Answer the question.
I don't know.
Has she?
I'm sure she has.
Have you seen it?
She talked about Khloe and Kardashian.
So that's one. So if you woman enough, what? Hold on. I take it here.
Just because she has a platform, what you talk about, I mean, that's her job. I still don't feel like she's obligated to tell anybody just because she talks about other people that do. That does not mean that I have to talk about myself either.
I agree, she's not. But this one I'm finna hit you at, because it's something you always talk about, especially when it comes to your job. What about her code of ethics? What does that say about her ethically? That she won't practice what she preaches. Oh, it is. No. It's very ethic. It's very ethical. Yes. Ethic is a word.
Ethical.
Both are words. But what does that say about her ethics? Since you always throw up ethics, and you know what I'm saying, when I tell you to do stuff, that you know how to break my ethics. So what does it say about her ethics? Since you big on that. What does it say about it?
I don't know what it was saying. I didn't feel like us celebrity gossipers had any. I mean, it's the ones that go low, but I don't think she goes as low. I mean, I'm telling you, I watch a lot of YouTube people. I watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of stuff, and I'm telling you, I don't feel like there's a difference between what she doing and what they doing, except the fact that she's on TV. That still to me is still the same. Like,
but the platform matters. The platform matters because think about this. On average, those who have YouTube accounts who, you know, talk about Wendy, they getting millions and millions of views.
They're getting thousands and hundreds of thousands.
Okay, but what is that compared to the millions of views that she's getting? What is that compared to when she make a stand on when she stand on an opinion that she has about, you know, whatever celebrity that she's gossiping about, it trends. How many, like I asked you before, how many of those YouTubers are trending? As far as what they say, now I understand what you say. Everybody is doing the exact same thing, and being messy is a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is. But I will say this: ethics are involved because, you know what I'm saying. It just is, because I tell you one thing: ethics is basically practice what you preach. And therefore, if you don't practice what you preach, then, I mean, come on, what does that really say about you?
Has she ever said, okay, you being cheated on, you need to come out and tell everybody that you're being cheated on?
I don't watch Wendy.
Well,
what I'm saying is, she go on TV and say what she would do, how she did, you know, this person should handle the situation, she need to leave this no good dog alone, XYZ. Now, that's not taken away from the fact that her husband allegedly has been a monster to her all of these years. But I think in the end, this could hurt Wendy. And I know she don't believe it, because if she did...
I mean, I feel like it got her a lot of OGs very brave.
Yeah, it did. But here's where the issue is gonna come. You have to somehow, some way separate yourself from that toxic person, toxic energy. Because what's gonna happen is, it's the same old, just like in the regular streets, the regular hood. Your homegirl, your cousin, she with a dog who keep cheating on her, she won't leave, and she call you, wanna cry, you ain't trying to hear it. So it's only a matter of time, and not to mention, and I hate this took so long, but I knew it was when you said you wanted to come home. But, not to mention, as far as Wendy goes, this can ruin her because stories are gonna start to creep out. And I'm not saying,
But I feel like stories about her husband will creep out.
That's what's worse though, because she's still attached to him. You get what I'm saying?
But what if he's allegedly doing things to her? So it'll be, if anything, a more I'm rallying behind.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Before they're rallying behind him.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna put it like this: as a woman, which you are, if you personally, or you felt like you personally knew another woman, husband, boyfriend, continuously, treating her wrong, abusing her, whatever the case is, she keep coming to you, telling you about it, what are you going to feel like? What would be your...
Well, I learned from my mother a long time ago. She told me a story about her a long time ago where I'm not about to get into the business because then I'm going to be mad and you're going to be back with that person. So my opinion is I'm going to say, I say my piece, but am I going to get involved? Am I going to get super involved? Nope, because they're going to get right back with this person. You're going to be the one left mad.
I didn't ask you to get involved. What I asked was, what would you think of them? That's all I asked. As a woman.
As a woman.
Because as a man, I tell you what I think.
What?
It's ridiculous.
I mean,
it's sad.
Of course it is. Of course
it's pathetic.
Of course.
So there's nothing. Look, let me tell you something. I don't have a sister. I have a cousin. She just like my sister. We grew up together, took baths together, all of that. She just like my sister. If she was to come to me, or if I was to find out, it don't matter that she's dating this guy, he's putting his hands on her. I have a conversation with her about it. I go and have a conversation with him, physical or whatever the case is, and she continuously go back to him. I'm losing respect for my cousin because she don't value herself enough. Now I understand how hard it is to leave, but I also understand the support system that she has. And I just think Wendy's support system is bigger than you.
I don't really think that she has that many people that support her like that.
If she decides to leave that man today,
I don't think
everybody, you know what? When you're a celebrity, you have a huge support system. And the reason I said it because fans will go
fans,
hold on,
fans
listen.
That's in that same, they're not really a support. Like they
really are. Because let me tell you something. Why did she give the statement that she gave?
I feel like she gave the statement that she gave because she was like,
But why? She don't owe it to anybody to tell us that she's in a sober house.
But I think because she's been vocal about her being addicted to drugs before. That's what I think.
For support. At the bottom line is you don't tell anyone anything personal that you're going through unless you want their support. When you come home, tell me about your day, whether it's rough or you're struggling or whatever it is, you want my support. When you call your mom, your brother, your sister, anybody, it's because you want support. It don't matter. I don't want support. That's why I keep my business to myself, because if I can't handle it, then that means, you know what I'm saying? I need to figure out, and that's bad. I admit that I need to figure out a way to, accept support. But I'm just telling you, when someone come out to tell you something personal that they're struggling and dealing with, battling with, they are looking for support. I don't care. So, yes, it's pathetic. She deflecting. Tell us the truth. That man put his hands on you, girl. Just go ahead and keep it real. So, anyway, I'm tired of talking about Wendy Williams. I really am, because, you support her. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everything you just said about Wendy is because you support her. It ain't got nothing to do with her dog behind her. It's because you support her. And that makes her feel better to know that she got people in her corner instead of people like me that just saying she loves the booger sugar.
very rude.
I don't care what it is. She sit up there and be very rude. And you watch it.
Move on.
My point exactly. So anyways, today, Daniel Caesar, or whatever his name, the guy who got the song with her.
That's the only
best part.
Yeah.
Now I'm down with it. Before I get into this story,
song, but
man, this man got a beautiful voice. Man, it's beautiful, man. And I just seen her for the first time today because all of I ain't got no Instagram.
I wouldn't see her without glasses on.
Man, she gorgeous. She kind of like Element a little bit with better. But anyways.
Really?
Yeah, but that Daniel Caesar, man, that nigga ugly. That nigga ugly. Hey, it be the ugliest ones that just sound so good. I was just like, hey, Jesus. So, but anyways, he apparently he was defending, I don't know, somebody. So anyways, he was just talking about how black people need to forgive white people and move on. Like these white people ain't got nothing to do with slavery and we need to move past all of that because us hating white people ain't gonna do us no good. So I mean, I just don't really know. I just feel like he's trying to ruin his career. Yeah, because
I didn't really think that he was that great anyway. I'm telling you, outside of that Her song.
Nah, I'm sure. Just because we don't. I ain't. I don't really listen to him like that. That's all I know about the Her song. But I will say this though, man. I think he's trying to ruin his career because the reality is, any business is this. Whether it's a shoe business, music industry, it don't matter. They target the same.
Audience. The
same audience class, and it's basically that middle class to what they call the poverty, people in poverty. Because you got middle, high, and then you got poverty. So basically, they all target that same class. Because if you think about it, you go to the projects, you're probably gonna see more children with Jordans on than you would if you go to the rich neighborhood. If you know what I'm saying.
You think so?
I know so, girl. Everybody in the PJs is rocking the J's, man. It still is. Everybody in the hood. Cause it's just something about being able to buy a name brand that makes people feel good for not being able to, or not just having the, the monetary, to have a nice home, so they buy, expensive things. But he's trying to ruin this stuff, man. I tell you, it's sad because.
Or is he trying to get? Because they say really it when you have other races supporting you. So maybe he's trying to build it in.
Yeah, that is true. But he hasn't crossed over, in my opinion. Like somebody that's crossed over would be like, Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj to a lesser degree, and Cardi also, she crossing over, with her different styling. But no, because he's not even I don't consider him R&B. I consider him neo soul. He make that music that just, it's slow, it's a vibe, it just make you feel, or just make you get in your feelings. That neo soul type music, and I'm sorry, but white people ain't trying to hear that.
I know another song by him.
What is it? No, don't embarrass yourself. I said, what is it? Don't sing it.
Like that.
Well, let's not sing it then. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, no, I don't listen to him. That sounds like Robin Thicke. Lost without you.
No.
Yeah, okay, keep it going. But yeah, I feel like he's trying to ruin himself, man. He got to do better, man. It's sad. But I think he dated a white guy too. I didn't know that.
He's gay?
Don't quote me, but
allegedly, everything is.
In the video, he put a live video. He had a white guy sitting beside him, looking like he was all booed up or whatever. Do your thing, Playboy.
What's the next thing?
I'm just saying, do your thing, Playboy. I ain't hating. Everybody find love in different, what's the word I'm looking for? Male, female, in different genders. Moving on.
Love is universal.
Universal. I don't think snakes love. They just hunch. They make more snakes. Yeah, you said universal.
Snakes hunch?
Yeah, they get pregnant.
Snakes?
Yeah. Snakes. Yeah, me and snakes got the ding-a-ling snake.
Snakes? Like
yeah, they be hunching. Rats hunch, cats hunch, dogs go. Why snakes can't hunch?
I don't think snakes do that. Are you sure?
They get flexible with it. What you mean? They get
Snakes.
Yeah, snakes. How you think they reproduce? Some type of sexual intercourse got to take place.
Snakes.
You think the man snake just say, "Come here, girl."
Snakes.
Come here, girl. Yeah. Man, snakes be hunching. When we get done, Google snakes hunching.
I am gonna Google that. I ain't never heard of snake. What?
Snakes be hunching. I was just keeping it real. So anyways, this week, Khloe Kardashian has filed for
full custody
of True Thompson.
You should call that.
It's gone.
No, it ain't because you like.
No, think about what I want to say. Seriously. Because Khloe is the GOAT. I didn't know what direction I was going to go in this.
Okay. And this is the direction that you're going in.
Yeah. Let me tell you why. Well, Khloe, she say, I know how men do. Especially niggas. They don't want to see their baby, their child, and all of a sudden, they pop up one day and pull the R. Kelly. I want to see my daughter. I want to see my daughter. So no, I'm going to make sure you ain't put, because if I'm not mistaken, Tristan and the baby share the same birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And is he the same birthday or like a day between? Mm-hmm. And he turned up for his birthday and then spend time with his daughter on her first birthday.
Oh, man.
So, I was gonna go in a different direction and be like, how can you ask for sole custody of a man that don't want baby? But when you think about it, niggas be on that. They, you know what I'm saying? They get in their feelings, they homeboy go to have a child, and well, my daughter, she's so precious, man. I'm about to hit my baby mama, see if I can see my girl. I gotta get Khloe some credit on this one. Because I'm telling you, niggas, this is what they do. They disappear, and I don't know what happened because it don't be a change of heart. It just be a just flash moment.
Like they get old and they.
Yeah, or they meet a woman and she be like, you got kids and yeah, I got a daughter. She died.
Or they get old and they meet somebody and then that person be trying to encourage them. But I don't think it'd ever be really.
Even still, it ain't genuine.
Yeah,
so she said, I'm about to go ahead and nip this in the bud right now. Just give me my child support. My baby will see you on TV until you get cut by the basketball team. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know, but you know what? That Kris Jenner, boy. Kris came up with that. What you think? Kris came up with that, man.
You think so?
Man.
I ain't down there. Yeah, she.
I mean, come on, cause like think about it. Like I was gonna say, how can you when he don't want? But think about that thing for a second now. Shoot. Yeah. I'm telling you. So you know what, Khloe? Kudos. Now, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care about you and Tristan.
She used to be my favorite Kardashian.
She still is my second favorite.
My first favorite. Who your first favorite? Kim Kardashian.
That big old booty.
Oh, now you disrespecting your favorite.
My Kanye?
Yeah.
Shoot. She put it out there for me to see. I get on Twitter and she be naked.
He halfway put it out there to see.
He sure do. Go ahead,
my favorite
Kanye.
is Courtney. She stayed.
She a B.I.
So? So it's what I think all of them are.
No. Khloe is ever since the Jordan Wood. You know what? Khloe real. I hate to
there you go. No, I thought you said Courtney.
No. Khloe, let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you something that Khloe did that I appreciate it so much. You remember when she went at Jordan Woods with the tweet?
I'm about to have to disagree.
No, listen.
Go ahead.
You remember she went at Jordan Woods with the tweet saying she ruined her family and all that type of stuff? What I loved about Khloe and what she did was, if you go on her Twitter page today, those tweets are still there. Because, yes.
So?
No, listen. Tell me am I wrong? Even as normal people, if we put something out there about each other or put something out there about somebody and, it get whatever type of feedback, the first thing they're going to do is delete. I got to give credit. Because she stood in the line of that criticism and because the criticism made her realize that she was wrong. It did. But I love the fact that she did not erase those tweets. That's small to y'all, but that's big to me because I'm telling you, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. Celebrities do it all the time. Regular people do it all the time.
How do you know? You been on her page?
I sure have.
When?
Today. Sure do. I go on all her pages to see if I can see clips of Kanye's Sunday service. I sure do.
Really?
I need an invite.
Oh no, but her that video that they played, I think the little girl, that was so precious.
Yeah.
It was precious.
Yeah, you know, I said the kids are innocent. Let them kids grow up being kids. And people were talking about her dancing. Baby girl, do your dance.
Our kids dance crazy like that. Well, a lot of kids. A lot of kids in the classroom, they dance all.
My little cousins, them, they lean with it, rock with it. They
be doing it like the craziest. I had a dance. Anyway,
but yeah, I gotta give Khloe her credit. Khloe left that thing up there like a real one, and Khloe, because I'm telling you, man, it's hard to do. Because I'm telling you something. If I'm gonna put something hypothetical, if I put something on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram about you, and we going through it, as soon as we make up, it coming down. Hey, you know, sometimes you put something up there just for somebody to see, and when you think they be done seen it,
I did that.
Hey, yeah. But Khloe left it up. Well, Khloe done got the double win from your boy Al, boy. Team KK, Team Khloe Kardashian for all you haters. Alright, so, you know, last but not least, we gonna wrap it up. Kodak versus Young Mom. Young M.A. Man, it's Young Mom. What the M and A stand for?
It's Young M.A.
What the M.A. stand for?
Maybe her name, I don't know.
Okay, anywho, but anyway, you know, Kodak versus her. She ain't really feeling Kodak coming out and talking about so he want to penetrate and all that type of foolishness. But you know what I'm saying, like you say, it's just trolling.
Yeah.
That's all, it's just trolling. And you know what?
It's been annoying because he was trolling. What's his name?
Who that? Yeah, rapper?
Yeah, Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah.
He was trolling him. He's just trying to, I think he's just trying to get his name out. He's just trying to do.
He's just childish.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. He childish. Project baby never finished school, started getting in trouble early, and then he got rich at 17, 16. He childish.
Yeah.
This is what children do.
Yeah.
So.
And now I also want to make a point that he's saying all of this. Now, if this was like what's the word? What is the term for it? Like just a
feminist?
No, just like a me. If he was saying that stuff about me, then it would be like it wouldn't be a joke. It wouldn't.
You know what?
I feel like it's because
that's a great point because you know I follow Kodak. He went on live and kicked the female out of his house and said, "I still F though," and everybody thought it was hilarious. You feel it? So it just goes to show you. That's why I say, boy, these celebrities, I'm telling you, dog, it's something lovely about being a celebrity because you can do the most doggish thing and people love you, but as soon as you go holler at a dyke, they want to get all over you and say you disrespect.
But people thinking that's funny.
Well, I mean, the comments I don't know, maybe my comments. Maybe I just got too many feminists on my timeline. They were going in on Kodak saying he need to be arrested for sexual harassment and all that.
I mean, I saw those too. That's how I feel about it too. But I'm saying I feel like it was also a lot of people thinking out he's just funny, he's just great, he's just this, you know. And I wasn't feeling it. I don't even listen. I listen to that boy every day. It's only one.
I'm a Florida boy.
And it's because they got other people on there.
Yeah, you listen to plenty of Kodak, you just don't realize it. Anyway, any last thoughts on any subjects, Wendy? Khloe?
Keep your head up, Wendy. I believe in karma for Khloe.
I don't believe in karma. I feel like that's fake, but
yeah. Well, I believe what you put out is what you get back.
I don't believe that either.
Anyway,
Wendy, keep your head up, your nose down, and that frown upside down. And we'll see y'all next time. Until then, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. We out. Peace.